everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. Today we are going to have our DTRS session. DTRS stands for Daily Takkar Rapid Series. So this is a series of MCQ discussion. In this series we cover 10 MCQs from current affairs every day, and along with this we also help you understand what was the pattern of UPSC questions in the prelims exam. And congratulations to all of you who are planning to appear in UPSC Prelims exam this year, because UPSC has notified the UPSC Prelims exam of this year today itself. Okay, so all of you can read the notification and then you can start your application process for the prelims exam. Alright, so we are also planning to come up with a video in which we will discuss in detail how to apply for the prelims exam, and also we are going to discuss some other important information from the notification of UPSC in this regard. So let us now see one quotation from Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so this quotation says that happiness is when what you think, what you say and what you do are in harmony. Okay, so what you think, what you say and what you do are in harmony. So this is where Mahatma Gandhi has said this is where happiness lies. Okay, so this is precisely related with integrity. Okay, integrity means what you think, what you say and what you do are in harmony with one another. So when you read ethics, integrity and aptitude as a subject, the GS paper 4 for the mains exam, you come across different keywords, right? Integrity is one of the keyword, and this particular quotation from Mahatma Gandhi is precisely, let's say, related with that. Okay, so today you need to read the, let's say, UPSC notification so that you understand the, let's say, if there are any changes in the UPSC notification or not. Okay, so with this, now let us see the list of topics that we are going to cover through MCQs today. Okay, so we are going to cover these 10 topics through MCQs. Number one, we are going to understand about a social reformer in India. His name is Swami Dayanand Saraswati. We are going to understand the contributions of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. We will understand the kind of initiatives that have been taken by him, the slogans that have been given by him, the, let's say, articles that have been published by him. We are going to learn about all of it through an MCQ today. After this, we are going to discuss about an international alliance that has been launched by India recently. We will understand where it was launched, right? When the idea came, where the idea got generated related to this particular alliance. We will understand about that also. We will understand about the objectives of this particular alliance. So what is the name of the alliance? It is Alliance for Global Good, Gender Equity and Equality. Okay, so we are going to understand about how gender equity and equality will be promoted through this alliance. Then later on we are going to understand about a new initiative of the government under the Ministry of Education, which is known as Parakh. Okay, we will understand, let's say, what are the components of Parakh, which, let's say, which organization is going to look into this particular aspect of Parakh, right? Which level of education is going to be covered under Parakh and all, we are going to understand through MCQ. Then we will understand about the term which is known as Weimar Triangle. So Weimar Triangle is a term that has been prominent, let's say, in the world history, right? And there are few countries that are part of this triangle. We are going to understand about those 3 countries that are part of this triangle, and they are trying to revive the, let's say, Weimar Triangle now. We will discuss about name of the countries, the significance of this triangle as well. Then there will be another topic which is known as GROW Initiative. So we will understand about GROW Initiative, we will understand the full form of this initiative, we will understand, let's say, which organization has launched this particular initiative, we will understand about the objectives of this initiative also. Then we will be having another topic which is known as Gossamer worm. Okay, so this is a kind of worm that has been in news. So we can consider this topic as part of a species in news. Okay, we will understand about this worm through different, let's say, statements. All right, apart from this, we are going to discuss about the constitutional provisions, whether in the Constitution of India there is a provision or not related to deputy chief ministers in states, right? We are going to discuss about Supreme Court judgment in this regard, where Supreme Court of India recently clarified its stand related to appointment of Deputy Chief Ministers. Then we are going to discuss about a classical dance form, which is Mohiniyattam. We are going to understand to which state does it belong, and we will understand who performs it. We will understand the characteristics of this kind of dance form. We will understand, let's say, like, what are the things that are associated with this classical dance form, right? Then later on we are going to discuss about the state of world's migratory species report. Okay, so this is a new report that has been published, State of World's Migratory Species Report. We will understand which organization has launched this report. Okay, we will understand, let's say, like, some important facts or some important highlights from this report. Then we are going to discuss about a forest which is known as Gupteshwar forest, and this forest has been notified by a state government, right? We will understand about which state government has notified this forest, and we will also understand about, let's say, like, under which category this forest has been notified for further conservation of this forest. Okay, so we will discuss about all of these topics quickly. So within half an hour we are going to cover all these 10 topics in detail, right? So stay connected. Now this is the first topic that we are going to discuss, and so this is a question which is based on Swami Dayanand Saraswati, okay, which is based on Swami Dayanand Saraswati. But before we start the discussion on this topic, let me quickly make you understand some important highlights, some important things about Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Okay, so we are understanding about Swami Dayanand Saraswati. So who was Swami Dayanand Saraswati? This is important. So he was a social reformer. Okay, Swami Dayanand Saraswati was a social reformer. And why we are talking about him now? Because, like, 12th of February 2024 marked 200th birth anniversary of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. So when we talk about some important facts about him, so he was a social reformer. Okay, he was a social reformer. Apart from this, let's say now we have marked 200th birth anniversary of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. So his birth anniversary was on 12th of February, right? 1824, like, on this date he was born, and this year marked 200th birth anniversary of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Where he was born? He was born in a place which is located in the state of Gujarat. Where? In the state of Gujarat, and name of this place is known as Tankara. Okay, name of the place is Tankara. Okay, this is the name of the place. And so the thing is, he has initiated a movement which is known as revivalist movement. Okay, so like he has initiated a movement which is revivalist movement, and so he wanted to revive the Vedas, and in this regard what he has done, he has launched a Samaj which is known as Arya Samaj. Which Samaj? He has launched an Arya Samaj. Okay, so he wanted to bring back the prominence of Vedas. He wanted to purify, let's say, the Hindu religion. He wanted to purify the Vedas. Apart from this, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, basically he published also. He published in a kind of, let's say, periodical, and that is known as, he published in Satyarth Prakash. Okay, he published in Satyarth Prakash. This is another important information related to him. And then there are few more important information related to him. What are those? His birth name, right? He was earlier named as Mool Shankar Tiwari. Okay, so what was his let's say, like, childhood name, right? I'm just writing his childhood name. His childhood name was Mool Shankar Tiwari. Okay, his childhood name was Mool Shankar Tiwari. This is important, right? This is an important information that you need to remember. Apart from this, he has started the Arya Samaj in Bombay in 1875. Okay, Arya Samaj, where he has started in Bombay. Now it is known as Mumbai, right? So he has started Arya Samaj in Bombay in 1875. This year is also very important. And he has given a very important slogan that is known as Back to Vedas. Okay, so what is the slogan that is associated with his name? So I am going to write down that slogan also. He has given a slogan. This slogan, he says, Back to Vedas. Okay, back to Vedas. And we hear about a prominent chain of schools in India. This is known as DAV schools. DAV schools. DAV schools were set up by him. The first DAV school was set up by him in Lahore, and DAV stands for Dayanand Anglo-Vedic Schools. Okay, it stands for Dayanand Anglo-Vedic Schools, right? So he has set up these schools, and the first school that he had set up, he had set up in Lahore. And so, like, you know, so the first headmaster of his school was, let's say, like, you know, his name is also mentioned over here. And he said that India's rock of ages. He said that Vedas are the India's rock of ages. Apart from this, here Maharaj Hansraj, right? Maharaj Hansraj was the headmaster of his school, Dayanand Anglo-Vedic School. Okay, so these are the most important information associated with Dayanand Saraswati. Okay, Swami Dayanand Saraswati. This is the thing. So these information are important for you. What you can do is you can click a picture of it, or you can note it down for yourself. This will be helpful for you, because recently the Prime Minister of India has addressed a program on the 200th birth anniversary of Dayanand, let's say Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Okay, this is the thing. Now, having understood some information about Swami Dayanand Saraswati, let us now quickly go through these statements that are given. So first it says he was an Indian philosopher, social leader and founder of Prarthana Samaj. So he was not the founder of Prarthana Samaj. He was the founder of Arya Samaj. Which Samaj? Arya Samaj. This is the thing. He was founder of Arya Samaj. So first statement is incorrect. We discussed about it. Second, it says he published his views in the work Satyarth Prakash. This is right. This statement is second statement is right. Third statement, it says Swami Vivekanand was his foremost disciple. See, Swami Vivekanand was not the disciple of, let's say, Swami Dayanand Saraswati. He was disciple of Ramakrishna Paramhans. Okay, so he was disciple of Swami Vivekanand was disciple of Ramakrishna Paramhans. He was disciple of Ramakrishna Paramhans. So only second statement is correct, related to Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Having understood this, let us quickly see the previous year question, a similar question. Here they have asked about any basant, right? So with reference to any basant, like which of the above statements are correct? So correct statements are, she was responsible for starting the home rule movement, and also, let's say, she was once the president of the Indian National Congress. She did not find the Theosophical Society. Okay, this is the thing. So correct answer is option C. So with this, let us quickly move to another question. Okay, this is question number 2. We have also included the explanation to these questions. You can download the explanation file from the YouTube, let's say, description of this video. Now let us see this question. It says, consider the following statements about Alliance for Global Good gender equity and equality. Okay, so this particular alliance has been launched by India, where India has launched this thing on let's say in Davos in World Economic Forum, right? So it has not been launched in G20. It has been launched in World Economic Forum meeting, right, which is, let's say, located in Davos. So first statement is wrong. Second, the stated objective of this new alliance is to bring together global best practices, knowledge sharing and investment in the identified areas of women health and education enterprises. This is right, okay? Only second statement is correct in this regard. So the idea of having a global alliance for gender equity and equality was, let's say, did come in G20 summit, during G20 summit. However, it was officially launched at the World Economic Forum, and it was launched by India, right? So it is a multi-stakeholder initiative, and through this initiative they want to, let's say, promote women empowerment, right? They want to promote gender equality, they want to promote gender equity as well. I mean, like, women should get due share in economic resources. They should be truly recognized also by the society. And similarly, we do have another question, previous year question. It talks about Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action. So this is related to an agenda, right, for women's empowerment and outcome of World Conference convened by the United Nations. Okay, correct answer is option C. So with this, let us now quickly move to another question. This is question number 3. Right, we are going to move to this question. It says, now this question is related to Parakh. It says, with reference to Parakh, consider the following statements. They have given 3 statements, and here what we need to do, we need to identify how many of the above statements are correct, right? To answer this question, you need to understand what is Parakh. Parakh is a Hindi word that can be translated in English as assessment. Okay, Parakh, Hindi meaning it means assessment, and there is a acronym. Parakh has been used as an acronym. What is the full name of this acronym? I'm going to write it here for you. Okay, Parakh stands for Performance Assessment Review and Analysis. Okay, I'm just writing this. Parakh, okay. Parakh stands for performance analysis. It stands for performance assessment review. Performance assessment review. Performance assessment review and analysis of knowledge. And analysis of knowledge for holistic development. For holistic development. Okay, so this is the full form of Parakh. This is the full form of Parakh. So now this Parakh is a kind of assessment center that is set up by the, let's say, UGC. It has been set up by the UGC, and it will work, let's say, in accordance with the NCERT. So this Parakh initiative has been initiated by the government to, let's say, harmonize the system of let's say assessment for school children for board level examination, 10th and 12th exam. It does not have to do let's say do with the assessment related to college or undergraduate or degree level programs. So it says it was established as an independent body under the Ministry of Education. This statement is right. Second, it says it also tasked with holding periodic learning outcome test like National Achievement Survey and State Achievement Survey. This is also right. It says it is India's first national assessment regulator to bring uniformity in assessment by various universities. Okay, so this portion is wrong because it is not assessing the universities. What it is doing, it is assessing the school level education. Okay, so third statement is wrong. First two statements are right. Correct answer is option B. Now there is a previous year question based on similar thing. What you need to do is, in your free time read this statement, right, and then answer the question. So here it is related to right to education. Okay, so as per the Right to Education Act, for teaching primary classes, a candidate is required to pass a teacher eligibility test conducted in accordance with the National Council of Teacher Education Guidelines. This is the thing. So correct answer is option B. This is previous year question. So now let us quickly move to another question. Okay, so we will move to another question. This is question number 4. Here this topic is related to Weimar Triangle. Okay, which triangle? Weimar Triangle, often mentioned in the news, relates to. Okay, so here Weimar Triangle is associated with, let's say, like 3 countries, and this is a regional alliance, and it has been formed by France, Germany and Poland to promote cross-border cooperation. As we know that why World War II has been initiated, because Germany has attacked on Poland. That's why that led to, let's say, like beginning of World War II. Now this initiative has been started by Germany and Poland so that now they can cooperate with one another. They can coexist peacefully. Okay, so here later on they have also added France in it, and Weimar is a kind of name of a city, name of a place in Germany. Okay, so in this initiative there is France, there is Germany and there is Poland. Okay, correct answer is option B. So Weimar Triangle is associated with these 3 countries cooperating with one another. They are European countries. Okay, then there is a question. It says the word Denisovan is sometimes mentioned in the news with reference to it is an early human species. Okay, Denisovan. Okay, so this is the thing. So with this is terms in news related thing. Now we have another question. We will quickly go to this question. Here this question is related to an initiative. It is known as GROW initiative. Which organization has launched GROW initiative? What is the full form of GROW? We are going to understand this, right? So GROW stands for Greening and Restoration of Wasteland with Agroforestry. Okay, sustainability mapping. So it has been mapped with the Bhuban portal, and it has been launched. This initiative has been launched by Niti Aayog. Okay, GROW initiative has been launched by Niti Aayog. So I am going to write down the full form of the term GROW. Okay, we will get these, let's say, these things uploaded as well for your understanding, right? GROW. So what is the full form of GROW? GROW stands for Greening and Restoration of Wasteland. Greening and Restoration of Wasteland with Agroforestry. GROW, and it has to sustainability mapping. Okay, sustainability mapping. So this is the full form of GROW initiative, and this GROW initiative has been mapped with the Bhuban portal. Okay, Government of India does have a portal that is known as Bhuban portal. It has been mapped with this. Okay, so in this question what they have asked, GROW initiative has been introduced by which organization? Niti Aayog has introduced this. There is a similar question from UPSC Prelims previous year question. It says Atal Innovation Mission is set up under, it was set up under the Niti Aayog itself. Okay, so for that also correct answer is option C, and here correct answer is option A. Okay, here we say Niti Aayog launches GROW initiative to transform India's wasteland through agroforestry. Okay, we want to transform India's wasteland through agroforestry. You can read it, right? You can download this PDF. Now we have another question, and this question stands for consider the following statements about gossamer worm. Okay, so we are talking about a species that has been in news. They have given 3 statements related to this species. It is known as gossamer worm. So we need to identify how many of the above statements are correct. So it is a genus of marine planktonic polysaccharids. This is right. It is a cousin of the earthworm and sometimes spews rare yellow bioluminescence mucus, possibly to deter predators. This is also right. It is one of the largest. It is not largest. It is, let's say, like, a kind of tiny, very small creature which is found beneath the ocean at about 4,000 feet, let's say, below the sea level. Okay, it is found. So this is related to this species. I will showcase the image also of this species. So correct answer is, how many of them are correct? Only 2 of the above statements are correct. And this is a previous year question. Now here they are asking which of the above is or are mammals. Okay, sea cow is a mammal, sea lion is a mammal. And mammals means those species that produce milk, okay, for their newborn babies, like that. They are generally known as mammals. They do have various other characteristics also, but this is one of the prominent characteristic of mammals, okay, of animals. So correct answer is option B. Okay, so with this, let us now quickly move to another topic. This is the image of the species that we talked about. It is gossamer worm. Okay, this is the thing. Now let us move to another topic. It says consider the following statements, and this topic is related to polity, right? GS paper 2 of the mains exam, and this topic is, let's say, like, we are asking this question for the prelims exam. So the thing is, it says the constitution provides for deputy chief minister to be appointed by the governor. So when we talk about the Constitution of India, in the Constitution of India, nowhere the keyword deputy chief minister has been mentioned. Okay, so in the Constitution of India there is an article. This article is known as Article 163 Clause 1. So in the Article 163 Clause 1, right, in the Constitution of India, they mention that there shall be a council of minister with the chief minister at the head to aid and advise the governor in the exercise of his functions. So here Article 163 Clause 1 of the Constitution of India says that there shall be a council of minister with chief minister as its head to aid and advise the governor in his functions. Okay, so here this is the thing. So neither in Article 163 nor in Article 164 there is any mention of the deputy chief minister. Why this topic is being asked? Because recently the Supreme Court of India has given a judgment related to deputy chief minister, and Supreme Court of India has clarified that this is not a constitutional position. In the constitution nowhere it is mentioned. However, this is not unconstitutional also. Supreme Court of India has said that this is just a name, this is just a naming by a political party, and this naming essentially belongs to an MLA, member of Legislative Assembly, member of State Legislative Assembly. And this MLA may be a cabinet minister in that particular state. He may be the senior most minister in that particular state, right? But the thing is, like, in the Constitution of India, deputy chief minister is not mentioned, but it is not unconstitutional. Okay, it is not unconstitutional. So Supreme Court of India clarified, and the post of deputy chief minister is understood as being equivalent to the rank of that of cabinet minister. This is right. And the deputy chief minister enjoys the same pay and perks as the cabinet minister. This is also right. So how many of these statements are correct? Only 2 of the above statements are correct, which is option B is the right answer in this case. Okay, so remember, there was a Supreme Court judgment related to this. Now this is a previous year question. Here they are saying which one of the following statement is correct. They have given multiple statements. So correct answer is this: no procedure has been laid down in the Constitution of India for the removal of a governor from his or her post, because governors are appointed, right, by the central government. Okay, and they can remove it also. They can remove him also. So this is the thing. So, like, no procedure has been laid down in the Constitution of India. So this is the Supreme Court judgment. Supreme Court finds states do not violate constitution in appointment of a deputy chief minister. You see, this is the news article. Okay, so with this, now let us quickly move to another question. This is question number 8 for us. It says, with reference to Mohiniyattam. Okay, what? Mohiniyattam. So Mohiniyattam is a classical dance in India. Okay, it is a classical dance. It is a classical dance form. So in India, we do have various classical dances. For example, we have Kathak, we have Mohiniyattam, we have Manipuri, we have, let's say, like, various other classical dance also. So here when we talk about Mohiniyattam, to which state it is related to, right? So Mohiniyattam is generally performed in the state of Kerala, where it is performed in the state of Kerala. And in this dance form, in this classical dance form, basically women perform this dance, and this is a lasya format of dance. Lasya means where, let's say, like, you know, like women related movement. So there is no sudden movement in this dance. There is a gradual transition in the, let's say, like, you know, bodily shape of the women while she dances this thing. So let us see some statements related to this. It says it traces its origin to the temples of Odisha. This is not Odisha, this is Kerala, as I discussed. Okay, first statement is wrong. Second, it is a classical solo dance. Yes, it is a classical solo dance. Means like a single dancer performs this dance on the stage, right? It is generally performed by a woman, by a ladies, right? By a lady. So third, it lays emphasis on hand gestures and mukh abhinay with subtle facial expressions. Okay, means like, you know, hand gestures are there and facial expressions are important in this dance form. So second and third statements are correct. Option B, only two are let's say correct in this case. And here again, let's say, like, you know, although it seems to be jumbled, basically on one side they have mentioned the name of the dancer, the person who performs the dance. On the other side they have mentioned the name of the dance format. Okay, so the thing is, here if we talk about Kala Mandalam, this Shemavati, okay, so she generally performs this, I mean, like, you know, the first Kathakali. Okay, she is a Kathakali dancer. Then Kottakal Shiva Raman, so he performs this dance which is Mohiniyattam. Okay, Kottakal, she performs this thing, Mohiniyattam. Then we have this Lakshmi Vishwanathan. Okay, she performs Bharatnatyam. And then Madhavi Devi, she is associated with Manipuri, like that. So on one side, name of the dancer, performer. On the right side, name of the classical dance has been mentioned. Okay, so this has been asked by UPSC in 2001. That question has been difficult because, like, many of us don't know name of the, let's say, leading dancers or performers of classical dance, right? So with this, now let us quickly move to another question. You see, like, this is how a Mohiniyattam dancer, right, looks like. Okay, female solo dancer. Now we have another question, question number 9. It says, recently seen in the news the state of world's migratory species report. Okay, state of world's migratory species report. So this report is published by this organization which is known as CMS. Just a minute. So this particular this question number is question number 9. So yes, this particular report, World's Migratory Species Report, has been released by Conservation of Migratory Species of Wild Animals. So this CMS, right, name this CMS stands for Convention on Conservation of Migratory Species of Wild Animals, and this particular organization releases this report, State of the World's Migratory Species Report. So in this report they talk about, let's say, what is the status of migratory species, are they threatened, and if they are threatened, let's say, what is the level of threat that they face, and what are the sources of those threat. Is human induced causes a result of threat, or let's say, like, you know, there are other threats also like pollution, invasive species and climate change, etc. So in this report they have mentioned that more than 1 in 5 of CMS listed species are threatened with extinction. Okay, more than 1 in 5 means like more than 22% of the species are threatened. And this is a previous year question. It is related to traffic. Okay, means trade related analysis of fauna and flora in commerce. Okay, so this correct answer is, let's say, option B, which is only 2. The mission of traffic is to ensure that trade in wild plants and animals is not a threat to the conservation of nature. Now we have another question. This is, let's say, CMS COP 14. So, like, you know, they have mentioned this. Now let us quickly move to the last question of the day. Question number 10. So here this question is related to Gupteshwar temple, right? Where is this temple located? Gupteshwar forest. Where is it located? This forest is located in the state of Odisha. Okay, it is located in the state of Odisha. So first statement is wrong. Second, recently it has been designated as the biodiversity heritage site. Okay, this is right. So that's why it is in news. Basically, Odisha has so far identified 4 such forests as biodiversity heritage site. So according to Odisha, so these sites are very important because here biodiversities have been inherited, and it is the responsibility of the state government to protect the, let's say, species diversity in these heritage sites. So in the state of Odisha, in all they have 4 such sites. This is the 4th site, and before this they have had 3 more sites, and they are Mandasuru Hills in Kadhamal district, then Mahendragiri Hills in Gajapati district, and they have Gandha Mardan Hills in Bolangir in Barga district. Okay, so these are the places, let's say, like, that have been recognized by the state government of Odisha as biodiversity heritage site. Okay, now there is another question. It says, recently which one of the following was included in the UNESCO's World Heritage List? Okay, this question was asked way back, let's say, like, 15 years back, 2009. So it is Kalka Shimla Railway. Okay, this is the thing. So that's all from my side for the day, right? If you have any questions on any, let's say, like, on any of the topic that I discussed, you can freely write in the, let's say, like, in the comment box, and we are here to help you with all the questions. I wish you all the best for your prelims exam. Start applying for UPSC prelims now. Okay, notification is out already. Thank you so much. Thank you.